Well, today is a very, very exciting day, and that's because we're going to be kicking off Minneapolis Clean City. Well, today all across the city of Minneapolis, we're promoting Clean City Minneapolis. Our focus is making sure that the streets of the city of Minneapolis are cleaner. And we really want to send a critical message out to the citizens of our community that we can have a clean city. The snow covers up all of our past transgressions. You know, through the winter, we've flicked the cigarette butt out, we've thrown the hamburger wrapper out the window, we've done all those things. But then as the snow melts, our sins are revealed. And there's the trash, that's sitting right there on the boulevard.
I like picking up trash because for the environment.
You know, Minneapolis prides itself as being clean, safe, and beautiful. Well, it doesn't just get that way by people wishing it was so. We all have to assume personal responsibility.
Very fashionable. Very fashionable.
I like the environment because it helps the oxygen that people breathe, and so other animals can live.
The next thing is just how to pick up trash or anything. Some of us are built better for this than others. All right, find your trash, feet more than shoulder width apart, bend over at the waist, stick your rear end out, flat back, and pick up.
We've got a lot of things to do besides just cleaning up the areas that you're looking at this morning. We're also going to be passing a number of ordinances over the next several months, which are going to be aimed clearly at trying to keep this city the beautiful place that we've all grown up and come to appreciate with. We are also going to be taking some different regulatory actions over the next year. We're going to get a lot tougher on people who litter, on people who drop their debris outside of their cars and throw it into the streets and sidewalks.
I saw an officer bust somebody for littering.
Littering as a crime is a misdemeanor.
In addition to that, we're going to be doing an initiative in probably 50 different neighborhoods this summer called Clean Sweep, which will be tied together with the Clean City initiative to try to do something very much like we've done today. Orchestrating the neighborhood, getting people out there, getting them enthusiastic about keeping their neighborhoods clean.
Well, today we're having our 21st annual neighborhood cleanup, and we're going to get to folks from the neighborhood together to spruce up the area for our home tour, which is coming up next week.
This is the kickoff for Clean City Minneapolis. Keeping our city clean is really an important partnership between the residents of our city, our businesses, and city government. And on the north side, we're kicking it off at the old Highland Neighborhood with the oldest clean sweep in the city of Minneapolis.
One of the things we always do is camaraderie, have folks go around, get some coffee, some donuts, try to get kids involved, deal with things like that, have a party afterwards, celebrate what you've done so that everybody can come in, and so there are a lot of elderly folks here that can't get out and do this, but they can sure have a casserole for the potluck. So, bring everybody else into it that way. So we've been doing it for quite a long time.
It's all organized by the Old Highland Neighborhood Association. We're a totally volunteer-based organization made up of neighborhood residents.
This is a neighborhood association that took it upon themselves 21 years ago to start doing a clean sweep, and they have consistently done it every year. It's a huge neighborhood event. They have a big potluck. It's a great party, and the neighborhood looks better when it's done. But to me, it really signifies and symbolizes building community. people taking ownership of their neighborhood and making it a better place to live.
You know, this is really a community initiative, and it's a good time to get together with neighbors and friends and beautify your neighborhood and talk about common concerns. So that's why I'm out here. It's part of my district, but I'm just happy to be here.
So during the spring months, we all get together all across the city of Minneapolis and do what we can to clean it up.
When people come into a neighborhood, they look at the neighborhood and see the trash laying around and the garbage. And the feeling by a lot of criminals is, well, this is a place where I want to be and do my dirty deeds here. So we found that by cleaning up these neighborhoods and taking care of the little problem, as well as a lot of other problems, it's helped us lowering the crime.
Neighborhoods all across the city of Minneapolis during the month of May and June are going to be sponsoring alley cleanups, neighborhood cleanups, park cleanups. We're all going to get out there and do what we can.
It builds neighborhood pride, and when people see that their neighbors are sprucing up their place and cleaning up and picking up, and it gets contagious, and then people want to make sure that their property isn't the eyesore on the block, and so it spreads. And through that kind of an effort, we're able to keep our neighborhood clean and improve it every single year, and we work together with the city so that our services complement what the city's already doing.
We are a clean city, and we can make it cleaner by doing what we can, taking personal responsibility. As the mayor of the city of Minneapolis, I'm counting on each and every one of you to do your part.
They're going okay. We're just trying to get set up right now, and we just had a group show up from Falwell Park, and they're going to start cleaning up.
Well, it's kind of a watershed Earth Day cleanup. People are calling to attention the need to clean our riverfront, primarily to have the riverfront looking clean, accessible, and friendly, but then also for the environmental issues associated with the river.
I came out because, like animals in the river, they when they get hurt by some of the trash, and it's good to clean up.
The idea is any litter that might end up around here is going to end up in the river and is going to end up going downstream, and we want to do our part here to make sure that doesn't happen. Exactly.
This is why it's important for us to do this. Minneapolis is a wonderful place. Minneapolis is a clean place, but it's the place that we want our kids to grow up, and it's the place that we want our kids to be proud of. And the way that you stay proud of a community and the way that you keep a community ready for your kids and you teach your kids is by keeping it clean and having them participate in keeping it clean.
I think it's important to help the environment so that for future generations and stuff. And it's important to me because I love the environment and we owe a lot to it.
I think calling attention to the fact that, look, we're down here by the riverfront, but really the cleaning ought not just be here. We need to kind of go out and educate everybody to the importance of going out and cleaning up, not only on Earth Day, but every day. People from different backgrounds are coming together. They're coming from all over. They're coming together on this Earth Day to make a difference for our watershed, to make a difference for our environment.
We came out here for Earth Day. We're with Southwest School, High School, National Honor Society. We're just raking and picking up litter along the lake.
Without their effort, this litter and garbage would wind up in the river and the lakes, either directly or by the way of storm sewers. It is absolutely critical that we prevent this from happening.
Just from looking around here and picking up the trash, the worst thing is cigarette butts. God, they're everywhere. I mean, and it's really ugly. So just so people know, maybe they could be using their ashtrays in their cars instead of throwing them out, wherever.
People often feel that they cannot really make a difference, but
doing this is something that individuals or families can do that truly improves the city that we all live in.
The way that we keep our city clean is by teaching our kids and working with our kids to keep it clean.
This year, we're launching a Clean City program to focus on keeping Minneapolis litter-free year-round. The Clean City program is about people, it's about businesses and government all coming together to keep Minneapolis the kind of place that we all want to live in and to work in and to recreate in and really enjoy.
We need to make every day Earth Day. Now grab a bag and get going.